stench is strong. Anything you want to say? Come on. You can do it, Billy. Once you guess, you'll feel so silly. I sure love it when they beg.
That sign above. This must be a brewery or distillery.
I could use a drink after wandering these ruins.
Son of Thorn! Son of Sword Coast! Go on! Cheers! Bottoms up! Go nuts!
Hells. The curse has twisted this man beyond measure.
Leaning in, you can see how the creature's skin barely holds it together. The bulge of its belly is on the cusp of bursting wide open.
He looks set to burst, and will probably be left hip-deep in his juices.
Go on, clean! Make it drunk! Be drunk! You and I both! To our good health! Elixir! But such a small sip you take. Fear not. You will soon quaff as I do. Now tell me the story. A fable, a saga. Delight me. The only one left alive to tell your wicked tale. Kill another drink with me. You ask, you drink, then you amaze and fuse astound me again. Father Ketherick created, Father Ketherick sustains. Bring it in, toss it down, love it up. Father Catherine's laughter. Not joy. Not ever, never. Only laughter. Questions done. Finished. Over. Only drink. Done. Finished. Over. Only drink. More stories. Tell me of foes found, villains vanquished, beasts bastard. I'll drink to that. We drink to everything, but especially to that. Bravo! Ask, question, make your query, and drink once more. The spirit of the land. More drink. Father. Father is Father. Eternal. Invincible. Forever. Except not. No more questions. Drink! No! Must not. Cannot. Will not mention her. The customer is always right, but also wrong. Must not, cannot, will not mention her. The customer is always wrong. I know you. I knew. I know. I am knowing. You want Father's personal, mysterious secret. Secret? No. Not never. Father said, ordered, commanded. Don't say it. Don't say it. Cage. Her cage. Talk and perish. Die. Buried. Buried in Thorn Tomb. Father told me. I can't perish. No. Nay.
no shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons. Who are you? Sure you are. Just keep your hands where I can see them and follow me. Come. Jahira!
Hello. Absolutely. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul. True soul.
Stop! Hold on, Jahira. I think I know this one.
His eyes meet yours. There's no recognition there, just a sick intensity as his voice reverberates in your mind.
If you want to survive this, then trust me. One true soul to another. He's infected. Aye. But he's not with the cultists. They helped me fight them off a while back, in fact.
Is this true?
What?
Marcus. He's been with us from the beginning. Since, when did you join us, Marcus?
Jahira, come now. This one's parasite has dug a little too deep, eh?
Maybe yours has as well.
Enough of this. The Absolute has given me many gifts already. She'll give me so much more when all of you are dead. You, most of all, will suffer for this blasphemy. Your life is mine, but in death, you will belong to the General.
We shall not fall!
Vile things that befit a vile traitor. Be on the alert, Harpers. We haven't seen the last of Marcus yet. As for you, you exposed a true soul in our midst. You're no puppet of the Absolute, are you? How is that possible? What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then our interests align. We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Cleric's magic won't hold up the darkness forever.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any... Please. Be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jahira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. Indulge me. You don't know what you're missing. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? But a river can flood and break its banks. If the parasite changes you, tries to break you, could you resist? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. You've been to the towers. Incredible. Parasite has already served you well. I suppose you know about Ketherick then. His invincibility. That we'll never cleanse this place until he's made to bleed. We met him on the road here. Commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself. Only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed. Right in front of me, and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope You are that hope. Not immediately. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword. Together, we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. Before you go, there's somebody else you should meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely. I'm sure it's very fine. But lanterns have a tricky habit of going out when you need them. Let's not spurn what few gifts the gods choose to give us, hmm?
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
The urge deep within tingles. This is the one the butler commanded you to kill.
You! You're mad! Nice of you to show your colors, true soul. Jaheira will be so disappointed she trusted you. I don't mind, though. I've been itching to gut a traitor. Ketheric's out of reach, but here you are, right within striking distance. Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
Isabel! No! What in the nine hells happened? You're right. There's no stopping it now. Isabel is gone. Soon the shadows will wash us all away. Listen closely, for there's very little time. Even if last light falls, your mission does not change. You must find Gatherick Thorm. And you must kill him. As impossible as that task sounds, there must be a way to break the spell that makes him invincible. There are secrets in this ancient waste hidden from... But hark. Something stirs. It's happening. They'll all be taken by the shadows. We cannot hesitate. Not even for those we knew. Those we cared for. They're no longer who they were. Still your hearts, and steady your hands. To battle!
You've made a grave mistake. Good idea, I think.
It's all over. They're all gone. My brave ones, my friends, my Harpers. I led them here. To this. You. It was you after all? All along? How could I have missed such madness? It is abominable that you still live. You who has cost us so much. The murderer of light. These dead need not be buried. Beneath this canopy of darkness, all is one yard of restless graves. You will lie and rot among them. Oh, but I do. I traveled with one such as you once. I didn't see it at first, but I do now. The galaxy of malice in your eyes. Your blood is beyond hope of redemption. May it water these accursed grounds and grow the sickly roses that will mark your grave.
Go for the throat.
Need to act fast.
Swift and lethal. Taste my fury.
Where lies your guilt?
The waning moon.
Indeed. One whose secrets are not for your ears. Be on your way. A fair point. Perhaps this one could assist us. The murdered lie silent. The raven asks, will you be their voice? She is not the victim. Nay, she is the perpetrator. This woman tended a bar where she took her patrons, her friends, into her confidence, promised their secrets were safe with her. Yet she turned their words into knives and stabbed them in the back. They died because of her. And to this day, her victims lie unavenged. You see it as I do. I seek a record of this one's crimes, written in her own hand. Through it, I can summon her spirit and force her to face trial for her crimes. Not for one such as I. Your soul sparks with justice, with fortitude. This is your chance to bring a murderer to justice, to avenge her victims. Will you take it? I thank you, as do those who died by her words. Go to the distillery. The one she calls the Waning Moon. Find the ledger and bring it to me. The air stirs in trepidation. You have the ledger. The Raven always knows. To punish a murderer. If that is not enough, leave. I have no time for those lacking commitment. We have it. Her lies, her guilt. Madeline reported her friends to a dark justiciar and fled when they were butchered. Well, she flees no more. I will be the conduit for Madeline's spirit. I will force her to face trial, and you will be the judge. Make her beg. Make her suffer. The Raven was right. We were fated to meet. Break her, my friend. Most thoroughly. Witness.
He said I was gonna be punished. That you'd be the judge. But I didn't mean to hurt anyone. You're not. But he said I deserved it. That I'm evil. I said it didn't mean nothing. That Ben and Mark were just drunk and whining. The Dark Justicia promised she was gonna chat with him. She promised! No. No, that wasn't the worst of it. She gave him a dagger each. And told him to press it against their stomachs on the count of 3. To start stabbing. And not stop till she said so. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything. Against their stomachs on the count of 3. To start stabbing. And not stop till she said so. She never said stop. Like this? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
You vile sadist! What have you done to me? Not to the point of killing this body! You will join me in the darkness of oblivion! You treacherous insect!
Nothing will stand in my way.
Hungry for the slaughter.